So as you can see, we have 10 lovely butterflies here, and these are all painted lady butterflies. Okay. When these did hatch out, as I say, we had 7 that hatched out. They hatch out quite quickly when you see them starting to spring out. That's why I didn't get the camera. But when they hatch out, their wings are soft, and it takes about 2 hours for them to flap their wings and for them to harden up before they'll start flying around the habitat. After the 2 hours, we removed the wee lids with their chrysalis on them, and then we gave them their sugared water to try and start feeding them up, and we've been feeding them that now for a few days. As you'll see, our sugared water actually was drenched onto the red foamy bit on our red flower there. Okay. And if you're wondering, this is not blood inside the habitat. When they hatch out, they pass this. This is actually meconium, so it's more like feces. It's all the material that they've eaten, all the food they've eaten, and they've stored in the abdomen to continue the process of growing into butterflies. And when they don't, whatever they don't need and they're stored away, they then dispose of as they are stretching out and getting the blood pumped into their wings. So this is then what's left us with, and then over the last few days it maybe looks a bit worse, but I promise it is not blood, it's just meconium. And theirs is red coloured, obviously because of the colouring of themselves, because of the beautiful red colour in their painted lady wings. Okay. So then after this, and we have fed them on sugared water, okay, but our other options was to give them flowers, or we could have given them sliced fruit such as oranges, apples and melon, even bananas, but you had to score the fruit to make the juice pool out of it before we put it in there, okay. And then you were allowed to keep them, I think it says a couple of days. We've had a lot of rain, so we haven't released them yet. So instead of keeping them, we were supposed to keep them 4 to 5 days. This is actually day 6, and we're going to release them late this afternoon. And I'm sure they're all going to love that. But if you can see, look, aren't they beautiful? Look at that one all stretched out. Can you see them all? Picture's not just as good down here, just through the net. But our daughter has loved watching them grow and feeding them. Okay. And when they feed, they have a lovely big tongue that comes out. It looks like another leg, but it's their tongue. Okay, and then the way of telling whether they're male and female, I think this one here is a wee male. And let me find a wee female. Let's see. Oh, I think this is a female one around here. Let's turn it around. It's the size of their abdomen. Okay. The males have a slimline abdomen because they don't have the eggs in there, but the females do have eggs, so they have a fatter, broader abdomen. Okay. And then we also kept the lovely chrysalis, just to show you these, where they just hatched out underneath. So we did a pretty good job of keeping them nice and clean to let them get out. So it just sort of split, and then they just slipped on out with their nice soft wings all wrapped up, ready to hatch out and grow. There we go. So check back later and we'll set them free.
Can I do the zip?
Yep, let's undo the zip. So the time has come, everyone. We're going to release these beautiful butterflies. They only live for 4 to 6 weeks, and they start the process all over again. They've got to mate, lay eggs, and start the whole process all over again. So this is us going to release them now. And we're going to say bye-bye.
Bye-bye, butterfly.
I think we've grown them up very nicely.
Come on, butterflies, come on.
Put this head over. Okay. I might have to tip them out a wee bit.
I hope they won't like it. Are they there? Did it not work?
I've just squashed one.
Mum, why did you squash it?
I didn't mean to. They just don't want to come out.
Come out, butterflies.
Come on. You want to come up the way? Up the way.
Up the way. Please. Come on. Come on. You enjoy it. Yeah. Alright. go by.
Here we go. We've got two.
Let me do it.
There they go. That's two away.
Where is it? I got it. Don't worry. Set them right here. Here, come in here.
Oh, this one, darling. Okay. It looks like I'm just going to have to be nasty and tip them out because they don't want to go.
Yeah. You have to do it with your hands.
There we go. There we go.
Oh.
And they're away. Oh, no. I'm lying. We have 4 left. 5.
Why are they not doing it?
I don't know why they don't want to go. We fed them too well.
Well, I think they're not.
Look at that. I flicked one out. Look at that. Yeah, it's away. Okay.
I'll miss them. Will they come back?
No, baby, they won't come back. That's them. They've got to go now and grow up and they can go and have babies themselves.
And will they come back in a couple weeks? Will they? Will they, Mummy?
Here we go, darling. Look. Here we go.
Can I hold it?
Oh, look.
Can I hold it? No.
Here, give me your hand, darling.
Here, I hold you. I got. Oh.
It's all right, baby.
She doesn't want to go.
She has to go. That's her. That's her. She's in the grass now, look. And she's away.
Bye. Bye. I hope she will like the good day.
Leah, there's one at your feet, darling.
Where?
Leah, careful.
Where
Here.
there is.
It's all right.
I don't want it. Go get it.
Leah, just careful, darling. Look.
Ah. Here it comes. Oh, wind. The wind. I seen it.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, come on. You have to go now. Come on. We have to go. We have to
Stop
go.
knocking.
And there.
Okay?
Do you want to hold it, Leah, before I let it go? Or not?
No.
No? Okay. Here we go. And that is number 10 away. There we go. Thank you everyone for
Stop
stopping in.
knocking. No.
That's our butterflies grown, hatched, and are away to start their own wee life. Bye.